All right, the rear naked choke, you know, how I like to teach this to the kids is keeping things, you know, ultra simple. My arm is like a snake and it slithers across the neck. And my goal, this would not necessarily be how I teach to the adults, is to grab my own shoulder, okay? So that why I have them grab their own shoulders, because I need them to have a goal of getting the arm deep, because they'll tend to grab very shallow here, okay? So if they have to grab their own shoulder, it tends to make them do all the other stuff correctly. From there, other hand, you know, elbow points out, bring the other hand behind and grab your own shoulder. And then the verbiage that I like to use from here is to hug the neck, okay? So why I always emphasize the word hug is because, and I'll say this in class, like, Kaylee, just go to your knees and face me. How do we hug people? You know, like this is what I talk about in class. I don't hug people like that, right? I'm not pulling them, but I don't hug people like a push, right? I hug them, there's a pull and a push. Like and it's show me a good hug here, Kaylee. Just trying to steal a good hug from my wife. Close your arms around me. Yes, thank you. So always desirous of not hugging me. So here, have a seat. So this is critical because I want to teach it in as few steps as possible. Grab the shoulder, behind the head, grab the shoulder. If it's just a pull, it's going to look like that. What we want is, I want the back pushing in as the front pulls forward. And then often I'll just tell them, bring your elbows together a little bit more to get those good finishes. The mistakes that you're going to tend to see is they'll do this and this. This is really common. And it's not impossible for them to finish, but just if the other guy uses his hands, we'll just pull it apart, right? Another very common thing that they're going to do is, and one of the reasons I have them grab their shoulder is because a lot of times they'll bring their hand under the armpit, they'll bring the hand behind, and in terms of like finishing, you can finish from here, but again, if he grabs the arm, just pull it hard, this starts to come out. So this is tying a knot, is kind of like how I like to talk about it with the kids. I've tied the knot. Now if they pull my arm, they can't just pull the arms apart. The arms are stuck. Whether I can finish the choke or not will come down to how good I am at my finishing mechanics and stuff, but like, once I've tied the knot, you can't simply remove my hands with a simple pull, right?